Next up, we have parts of a graph. So we have the axis of symmetry, and the axis of symmetry deals with parabolas or parabola, and it means splitting the graph in the middle so I can fold it on itself, and this side would look just like this side. So basically it's in the middle. And it's another way to do it is to find the x of the vertex, because remember the vertex is also in the middle of the graph. Here we're given a parabola. We don't know if it goes down, we don't know if it goes up, but we do know that if we have 2 points, which are here and here, they should be in the middle. So I have this point -3, 0, and this other point 1, 0. If I were to think of that as a number line, that's -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. All right. And then where's the middle? 1, 1, 2, 2. Oh. So 1, 2, 2. All right. So I know now that the axis, if it's a graph in between 2 points, goes down the middle, and it is at -1. And if we have -1, that's not good enough because it needs an equation, which means there needs to be an equal sign. Well, how do I write that? Oh, well, remember the axis is the x. It goes through the x. It is the x of the vertex. So my answer to this would be x equals -1. Here, though, if I have this partial parabola and it tells me the vertex is 4.6, 12.2, and I wanted to know the axis of symmetry, which this question is not asking for, then I know it would go through here at the 4.6 mark, because this is the x of the vertex. And I would say, oh, the axis is x equals 4.6. That's not the answer to this question because that's not what it's asking. I'm just showing you what I'm talking about. And here, the vertex is here, which hits the x at 2. So the axis would be x equals 2. Again, that's not what this question is asking for. This is asking for the y-intercept, which is where the graph crosses the y. So it would be 0, -3. And remember, the intercepts has the important number in the space that is named after. So it's y-intercept, so the -3 would be on the y-axis. Plus it crosses the y at -3, so the y space should be -3. Now let's keep going on with these parts of a graph. This says, other than the origin, where will this graph cross the x-intercept, which is also known as a 0? Well, the reason why it would be helpful to even know that the vertex is because quadratic equations and parabolas are split symmetrically. So however far you go this way is however far you go this way. So if the middle is 4.6 and I go down and I see it crosses at 0, then that means this is 4.6 spaces that way between the vertex, which means then it should also be 4.6 spaces this way. So I'm lucky in this case because 4.6 is the middle. I need another 4.6 to go that way. I get 9.2. So this graph will cross at 9.2, 0. I put the 9.2 in the x position because it's crossing the x-axis at 9.2. Which is also, remember, another word for 0. 0. All right.